Then from nowhere, this group of students just dash towards Kiki, teasing her like, Kiki, no,
you guys,
that's not the way to
like
go.
That? He's not,
just
he's not.
Crashes. They hit you like a ton of bricks, don't they? Well, buckle up, cause today I'm gonna tell you about one of mine. So back in primary school, I was just sitting under a tree and then adolescence attacked me, so I ended up developing feelings for not one, not two, but three girls. Maria, X, and Y. Now, Maria, I've already told you about a story, and check it out if you haven't. Girl X, not that relevant, and girl Y, because... Face first, belly on the floor, I fell for this girl like that. And it was because she was pretty. Brown skin, pretty, intimidating, but in a good kind of way. Pretty. FBI, open up! Yo, she's fine. Golly, you guys can take a joke. Damn. Basically, she was the stuff dreams were made of. The kind of girl you'd imagine spending the rest of your life with. The kind of girl you'd simp. Yeah, whatever. You can go ahead and call me that. It's okay, I don't care whatsoever. That was me. Then, that boy was in love. I mean, I grew up watching these. The whole country did. What did you want me to do, nigga? Simp. Anyway, this girl we were gonna call Kiki. Why? Because I didn't know if she loved me, was in the other stream, or was in this stream, plus the presence of strict teachers and snitching classmates made sure we were always gonna be apart. Until somewhere in the 5th grade or so that our two classes were mixed. Some students from our stream went to the other, while some from the other stream came to ours, and guess what? Kiki was one of them. If memory serves me right, this story happened somewhere in the 7th grade or so. So from grade 5 to grade 7, there was enough time for me and Kiki to interact, play together, know each other, and all that good stuff, so that when I eventually caught feelings for her, you are sure to know what's going for the kill, alright? I mean, your boy gotta represent. Why? Because nigga, this is Kela, nigga. Like I remember this one time our class teacher had arranged for us to sit together based on our just concluded exam merits, which had a funny story on its own. Subscribe not to miss that video when I drop it eventually. I'm not gonna lie, best 6 months of my life in that school. It was the version of waking up next to you every morning, spending the rest of my life with you type of shit you see in romantic movies, bro. I'm not kidding. This girl had me hook, line, and sinker, my G. So eventually we were shifted around once again based on another exam merit, and this time around I found myself with this wall of a girl while Kiki found herself in front of the class with this guy we were gonna call Day Day. Now Day Day was a story on his own. See, Kiki was cool, pretty, fun. Day Day, he seemed like one of those dudes who played for the other team, if you know what I mean. I mean, he used to wear a sweater to mimic a girl's long hair, would move and talk like a girl. Such stuff seems common nowadays, being that it is 2024, but then? Huh? How are you going to explain to a Kenyan kid in the late 2000s that guys like him do exist in this world? We didn't know, and so we thought it was weird. Plain and simple. Plus, he wasn't an OG that we started with back in 1st grade. He kind of found us along the way, and we continued with him till, as we progressed up the grades. To say that all kids in our class liked him or saw the girls would be a big lie. Yeah, but it was kind of under the water, But Kiki, she made sure he knew overtly, to a point that it became public knowledge that she hated this guy. The worst she can say is a no. Ever heard of that? Well, not Kiki. Don't touch me, don't look at me, don't talk to me, don't touch my things, don't talk to my friends, don't breathe my air, you're weird, you're goofy, you're smelly, and I hate you. Something along those lines. Now, I kinda get her, being that I also had a mini version of what was going on in her head with this well of my deskmate who was tall, like too tall, goofy, well-like, smart like a long time ago. I mean, she was like me, but worse. Yeah, she was ass, but no. I didn't hate her to Kiki's level. Kiki hated this guy. I repeat, she hated this guy. And that made the class hate her back, as you are about to see. So one day we had this theory class and Miss Linda was teaching on loving thy neighbor as we would love ourselves. And that's when some students brought up to her on how Kiki hated Dede. So Linda starts grilling Kiki on why she was like that, why she can't be friends with Dede, or even, at least talk to him. And Kiki was like, no, I just don't like him. Basically, she couldn't rightfully justify why she hated this guy. I mean, she looks stupid. And you know what? It's okay to be stupid when you think like that. And so Linda kept pressing on and on and on. I mean, it continued to a point where she eventually forced Kiki and Dede to shake hands or hug. I can't quite remember, but trust me, however, she did do one of those. And the pouting, the eye rolls, the muteness, as in the raw rudeness that came after that, she basically became angry towards the teacher and the class for the rest of the lesson because of that. A few minutes later though, the bell rings, it's time to go home, the teacher leaves as the students pack up their homeworks. And then from nowhere, this group of students just dash towards Kiki, teasing her like, Kiki, no, you guys, that's not the way to go. Like he's not bad. And she's like trying to talk back and bring them away. Bro, it started with simple shoves here and there from all angles until she was like pinned, like well pinned on a chair. And then from nowhere, again, this hand rose up in the air and BAM! Someone hit her. Then another. And another. In a span of like 3 seconds. And I'm not kidding. 3 seconds. Boys, girls, whatever he was all over this girl, slapping, shouting and shoving her. And it was like mad one. Her face, her cheeks, her hair, her hands, her legs. She tried to form an umbrella using her hands to cover herself, but bro, this girl was slapped more than Rihanna. But there was this one slap that carried the day. I remember this one boy rose up and landed the ultimate slap on her. Pah! I just stood there, glued to my chair, watching, just horrified. This girl was destroyed. I think it was like 5 seconds or something, and everyone, whether you had touched her or not, had left a mark on her. It was crazy, real crazy, yeah. So eventually someone broke it off and Kiki was left there crying to herself. And by the way, if you're asking yourself why I didn't try to chime in and help if it was a boyfriend, well, one, she was not my girlfriend, she was my crush, not my girlfriend. Underline. Yeah, so because of that, and even if it was that serious, me and her hadn't really made it that official. We were kind of there, but not yet there, dating, but she was practically not my girlfriend. Yeah, what I mean, I was just not. Yeah, it wasn't official, bro. She was on her own. Yeah, fuck that bitch. And look, I think it had become a custom in our class for students to slap each other to this level. I mean, it had happened to me before, and this kid. Sorry for another day. But I don't know if this felt different because she was a girl or something, because trust me, this stuff used to happen in our class. So Kiki just cried and cried and cried. I don't know what happened after that, like if students were punished or something. All I know is that they beat my childhood crush as I stood and watched. I don't know if she changed her behavior towards Dede because I transferred schools at the end of that year while the animosity was still there, between them. However, I met up with my classmate from that same school in high school, and they told me that she had changed. I hope she did. I really hope she did. But yeah, that was that. And I wish I could say that Kiki's story with me comes to an end, but that would be a big lie. Yeah, I mean, if you watch this part from this story, didn't have girls that I consider to be pretty. I'm not saying they weren't around. They were. In fact, one of them is going to dominate this channel in future videos because she stole my heart before she broke it. It hurt me a lot. Then trust me, trust me. This girl you're seeing right here, yeah, her, she broke my heart, yeah. And eventually, one day, I might share with you guys, yeah. But for now, that's a story for another day. Yeah, so moral of the story. Love your neighbor. What the fuck was he on that day? And subscribe. Yeah.